Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In an unexpected twist, Sister Wives fans were left reeling after Kody Brown was photographed in Idaho, yes, Idaho, sparking a torrent of suspicion, criticism, and a very loud, very public fan warning that has now set the internet ablaze with questions and conspiracy theories. Kody, whose reputation has already suffered from the collapse of his plural marriage empire, has been under severe scrutiny since the breakdown of his marriages with Christine, Janelle, and Mary, as well as his growing isolation from Robyn. But this recent sighting, far from the typical pandemonium of Flagstaff, and even further from his split spouses and divided family, has some wondering, why Idaho? More importantly, who was he with and what are his plans? When photos emerged of a man who looked unmistakably like Kody walking into a small-town diner with an unidentified companion, wearing his trademark leather jacket and that infamous wild mane of curls, fans went crazy, cross-referencing social media posts, travel records, and even matching the mountains in the background to pinpoint the location. Multiple eyewitnesses instantly confirmed the incident, with one bravely posting a selfie-style video with Kody's figure blurred in the backdrop and captioning it, "Didn't expect to see this person in my town. Kody Brown, what are you doing in Idaho?" But the shock did not stop there. One particularly outspoken fan, who claims to have communicated with Kody during the visit, took things to the next level, posting a fiery TikTok warning that has received over 2 million views. In the video, she makes a strong statement: "Idaho does not want your drama, Kody. Bring it back to Flagstaff. If you're here to start over, know that we're watching, and we won't be duped the way your spouses were." The hashtag #KodyGoHome appears at the end of the video, and it quickly gained popularity. Within hours, theories began to circulate on Reddit, Facebook groups, and even major media sources. Some fans believe Kody is seeking land or residences in Idaho to avoid the reaction he's been receiving since Christine left him and revealed the awful truth about their marriage on public television. Others believe he is there to help one of his adult children, perhaps a discreet visit to heal broken ties away from the cameras. But what is the most stunning and contentious theory? That Kody is considering moving to Idaho with Robyn to start over, and that this sighting may be the soft launch of a brand new existence that breaks connections with the entire Sister Wives history. This prospect irritates many diehard devotees. It feels like a betrayal, especially after years of family conflict, emotional breakdowns, and the disintegration of relationships that appeared to be based on faith and unity. After all, how can Kody move on when so much of his family is broken, hurt, and unresolved? This is the same man who lectured about commitment, equality, and keeping the family together at all costs during the first 2 seasons of Sister Wives. Many people now perceive him as a guy on the run, evading responsibilities and difficult talks while desperately attempting to maintain his reputation through carefully orchestrated appearances. However, the supporters are not silent. The lady who created the warning video responded with a second post, claiming that she attempted to communicate with Kody on his Idaho trip but was brushed off with what she described as a cold, dismissive attitude. She said, "He didn't want to be recognized. He did not want any questions. He seemed like he was trying to disappear." That statement struck a chord, especially among viewers who have followed the show since its inception and witnessed Kody's transformation, from a vivacious, passionate plural husband to a withdrawn, protective, and at times unrecognizable version of himself. The reaction becomes greater by the day, with many wondering if Kody is trying to stay quiet until the next season starts, hoping that the narrative will shift in his favor. But if Idaho was supposed to be a tranquil escape, he misjudged the force of the Sister Wives fandom, which has repeatedly demonstrated that they notice everything. Even Kody's children appear to be sending subtle hints. Gwendolyn Brown liked a tweet on the Idaho encounter that said, "Running away does not change the past. Kody should be repairing his broken family, not hiding in another state." While she did not respond further, fans interpreted this as a quiet confirmation, increasing speculation that even Kody's children are dissatisfied with his behavior. Meanwhile, Robyn has been suspiciously silent. No Instagram posts, photographs, or cryptic statements. just silence. Which, in the world of sister wives, frequently speaks louder than words. Some fans believe she was with Kody on the Idaho trip but chose to stay out of sight. Others worry if the pair is finally at a breaking point. After all, it has been widely indicated that Robyn is also suffering from the stress of being the last wife standing. Could Kody's Idaho trip be an attempt to recover before facing the cameras again? Or is it the first step in a more dramatic chapter, one that occurs without the rest of the family? Several insiders close to production have stated that season 20 will be one of the most emotional and revealing seasons yet, with themes centered on Kody's future, possibly away from Flagstaff. However, this real-life scene, filmed by a small group of observant Idahoans, may have unwittingly revealed the narrative, giving fans a hint of what's to come. And, if the online reaction is any indication, folks are not pleased. Not because Kody is traveling, but because it feels like yet another method to avoid responsibility for the emotional devastation left behind by years of favoritism, miscommunication, and broken promises. Fans have seen women like Janelle and Christine rebuild their lives from the ground up, finding strength and independence after leaving a man who couldn't be present for all of his wives. They've witnessed Mary's gradual but significant climb toward self-worth. And now, when these ladies take the spotlight with new aspirations, new houses, and even new relationships, it's startling to see Kody materialize in Idaho with no explanation. There's a growing suspicion that he's avoiding the difficult parts, the mending, the conversations, the apologies, and instead focusing on reinvention. But reinvention without reflection is meaningless, and fans are holding him accountable. The warning from the Idaho fan was more than just for show. It resonated into a common sense of betrayal. It expressed what millions of viewers have been thinking: Kody Brown cannot simply disappear and expect people to forget what occurred. He can't ignore the emotional anguish caused by his decisions and pretend to start anew in a new zip code. And, most crucially, the Sister Wives audience will not allow him. Whether through social media watchdogs, public callouts, or viral videos, the fanbase has demonstrated that they will follow the narrative wherever it leads, even if it means the mountains of Idaho. What happens next is unknown, but one thing is certain: Kody's journey to Idaho has set off a chain reaction that may have an influence not just on the upcoming season of Sister Wives, but also on the public impression of who he is today versus who he claimed to be 10 years ago. The man who previously led a vast, diverse family is now facing more questions than ever before, not just from his wives, but also from the fans who once supported him. This isn't just about geography or supposition, it's about accountability, transparency, and whether Kody Brown is prepared to face the consequences, or whether he'll continue to go to areas like Idaho, thinking the noise will diminish. Spoiler alert, it will not. Kody and Robyn Brown, stars of Sister Wives, have not been active on social media in quite some time. Fans only hear about them through Kody's cameo because his elder children from his ex-wives never post with him. Many individuals have accused Kody of distancing his older children, particularly his daughter, Michaelty. Despite these comments, Kody continues to live his best life. He was even photographed in Idaho with Robyn, prompting some fans to issue a stern caution. Continue reading to see why. Sister Wives, was Kody Brown caught lying by fans? Kody's newest controversy was a social media thread in which he was accused of lying about his age. The cameo profile for the Sister Wives star shows that he is 42 years old. However, some supporters weren't having it. Others performed the math and learned Logan had recently turned 31, making it impossible for Kody to be 42. Others assume he's in his 50s. Many were surprised when Kody raised the price of his cameo from $149 to $200.